What's up, everybody? Welcome to SHQ NFT Gaming and Collectibles. I am Walking Keys, and this is
Gank.
what do you think will happen on the last day of the airdrop?
We say thank you to Agro and Matt.
Yeah, a parade.
A parade for the founders. A statue resurrected for them.
Well, my only thing is at the end of airdrop, and there will be a delay for people to kind of realize it. I think people have been used to getting a certain amount of SPS, and not everybody's staking it. People are using it to buy cards or to buy other assets in the game. And if we truly believe that DEC is pegged at $1, that's where it belongs, and SPS is more valuable than where it is, then it just shows us how suppressed so many of the other assets are across the board as well. So I think there's not going to be a sharp move in any direction unless the whole crypto market goes down dramatically. But I think in the meantime, it'll be a slow roll that people will start realizing, oh, I need more SPS, and start buying it, and not as much as going on the market as there was before. And so we're going to see a pretty steady, healthy climb up on SPS, I think. And DEC will work its way back to peg, but I think there's going to be a flood of DEC on the market after the airdrop's over. So it could be possible tank at DEC first and then a rise and back to the peg, because I know I'm holding a couple 100,000 of DEC right now in my liquidity pool, then I know I'm going to spend a good chunk of that either on SPS or possibly buying packs at a discount immediately when I pull my money out of the liquidity pool, which is that between now and the end of the airdrop. But that SPS is being staked. And I think, looking at the reward system, if you're not trying to figure out how to stake more SPS, then you're going to miss out on opportunity down the road. It's one of those things. If you're going to try to stake SPS, in September or October, it's going to be much, much harder then when that's what everybody's doing, as opposed to doing it now when not as many people are thinking about it. So yeah, that's just some of my thoughts on that. But I definitely think there's going to be some movement on DEC at the moment, and then a slow rise. I think SPS will have just a slow rise up.
Yeah, I do think that as this airdrop ends over the next 10 days to 2 weeks, whatever it is.
It's like 2 weeks exactly, I think.
Yeah, these announcements that were just made in this town hall, I think, just created a lot more demand for both DEC and SPS.
Yeah.
So players who may have been ready to dump DEC as it ended, I think they're going to be much more likely to hold on to it as they can. I think a lot of them will expect it to rise back up to peg.
But for me, even if it rises to peg, that's still, granted, it's doubling from where it is right now, basically.
Yeah, at 57 cents getting the peg, I figured out earlier, is 75% increase. And that's
which is nothing to scoff at. But there is a ceiling to that. Whereas SPS, if you take the DEC and purchase SPS and stake it, not only are you getting vouchers and you're getting SPS rewards daily, or every second for that, you now are getting more rewards if you're battling. And so there is that a residual effect of more, and if the value of SPS goes up on top of that too, then it's generating more assets for you just by having it staked.
Sure. And with those extra assets, it doesn't have to go up 75% to have the equivalent holding the DEC.
Right.
And
there's no other benefit to holding DEC after the airdrop.
Sure. But with that said, balanced approach is always good. That's more of what we recommend.
Yeah.
I do like, and it's been a rough couple months, so, knowing that something is very likely going to increase 75% is pretty sweet, in my opinion. But I also agree with everything you just said. And so it'd be good to, like, not put all your eggs in one basket maybe, and, kind of just have more of a balanced approach with that. And then as DEC gets closer to peg, pick up more SPS if you want.